in your very Scottish hands.
Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect Monday. I'm Ollie Johnson. I'm here with Sam and Liz. How you doing, guys?
I'm fine, although I might have to pop away in a minute to pick up the daughter.
Time to get some attention.
I'll be back very quickly, assuming she's not playing hide and seek again.
Yeah.
I have to play along. She's bad at it, but it's,
coordinated crossfire.
She's getting
Check
better,
for long
though.
range turrets.
she literally laughs as you walk by. It makes it very easy to fight her.
Yeah, she is still a toddler. But
I
that doesn't
know.
mean she's getting better.
I know. Okay, it seems to be running fluid right now.
Good.
Bagamada.
Name, name, name,
I tried to explain Margima to my mother-in-law. It's hard. Very hard to explain. Just ended up just explaining why Yakuza 0 is like the best prequel ever made.
Haha, you're dead.
Liz is very proud of her sniper skills. Well, no, because you're too busy putting the bullets in their guts.
Alright, let me just make sure all the audio works. I have no...
Well, we aren't running into any lag, but we're just having a good evening, good afternoon it seems. Oh, bugger!
Yep, all the audio works.
Ooh la 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 la. Oh yeah, I think Takahata 101's doing voice out work again.
Really?
I assume. I watched a video. It was called Kamoshida Goes to Prison, and it shows the main villain, well, the first villain from Persona 5 going to prison, and he does the whole he basically says to this guy, okay, so who's the strongest guy in prison? And I went, that'll be Buff Goku over there, and then they've got like Cell. Yeah, look, can you just tell Android 18 to cut me some slack?
Ha.
And then as soon as the guy comes over, he goes, hey, you two are my bitches. Okay, whose man is this? Who lost their man? Don't answer that. That was rhetorical. I'm like, that's definitely Takahata 101.
Yeah.
That's his cell.
Something scrambled. They're targeting. We got a shot. Chief Williams.
Well,
take the heat off
have you
our
been
line.
watching the HFIL series that Team 4-Star have been doing?
No, I haven't watched anything they've done since Machina Bridge.
Ah,
The only time I've seen any of them at all is whenever Scott makes an appearance on Twitter to usually roast Kotaku or something. I don't really see anything else, to be honest.
Well, they've
I
done
do
like
think-
an animation series about Cell in Hell with the other villains, and it's pretty funny.
They're calling SAT strikes.
Would this be the one? I think I've heard a voiceover for one where he keeps making fun of Frieza for being killed by Vegeta's extremely buff sperm.
Yeah. That's the one.
I kind of figured. I think Takahata also does a thing for, like, this Devil Artemis,
Yeah.
who does the Cell versus stuff.
Yeah, he animates HFIL, I think.
I think there was also it was a one-off thing where they did a wrestling thing where Nappa was the manager for Broly. Who was treated like, so basically Nappa was like Paul Heyman, and Broly was basically Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. I mean, that's a natural thing,
And
isn't it?
he murders Kaba in the ring. You know, obviously while Cell and Master Roshi are doing commentary. Oh god, you know, if you really want to see crappy parodies, maybe one day we'll have to stream something like 5-Star Wrestling.
Yeah.
Just so you can see Ragnarok, Mike Iceberg, Harvey D, Greg Hardley, John the Bull Maivia, or Raging Andy Organs.
Yeah.
Like, I think I played it with Ian, and we just spent more time laughing at the terrible backstories and names. I think there was even a trend on Twitter for a while where it said, retweet this if you've got more followers than 5-Star Wrestling. I mean, they did make a PS3/PS4 game that they never updated, and then they started their own wrestling promotion that lasted for all of one show that happened to have Joe Hendry on.
Yeah.
Joseph Hendry.
Esquire.
It seems to be running pretty well.
Yeah, I mean...
No glitches, on? It does seem to be running quite well. Maybe it's also because... I don't know, maybe it's because we've got this spacer, or maybe it's because your mom's not using the internet as well. I don't know, maybe it's also because we've just got Mass Effect installed on the console as well. No, that wouldn't be it, but you know. A man can dream. Vetra, are you playing with a sweatband?
If it's on the floor, it's fair play.
I know, but she's wrestling with it. It's like watching Al Snow wrestle himself.
Hi, everyone! Right.
Ah.
I hate
I'm
how...
glad we went with the suppressing fire joke whenever we like go mad with the assault rifle and not the, you know what I feel like? What? Genocide!
Yes, that's a reference to Frankie Boyle's Tramadol Nights.
Which, honestly, it's like a
Aircraft
fucking
heading perimeter
fever dream
stations
just
to
to watch
recharge.
that.
Bunker up before they come back.
But it also is where I learned what PCP was, so... Oh yeah, there was also a Joker meme, I don't know if you've seen it, where he ties up Batman and he just goes, Batman, guess what I've done? What have you done this time, Joker? I caught a Pokemon. What Pokemon did you catch, Joker? I caught a Lopunny.
That's the last.
Guess what I'm gonna do, Batman? No, Joker. No, it's an animal. There are no laws that protect Pokemon, Batman.
Oh, God.
And it's just Batman screaming, no! It was a manga panel, which actually makes it even more horrifying.
Ugh.
To be honest, after watching that cackling milk connoisseur thing, honestly, nothing surprises me. Say no with a side of fuck you. What the fuck is that thing?
Bye, everyone.
It's,
Acknowledge our presence, our self-esteem requires it.
Ollie, don't do that. You'll summon an angry Samoan with a golden glove. And you know, very little actually going for them at this point. Acknowledge me. No. Please. No. Back to your table, Roman. Go back to the kiddie table and shut the fuck up and eat your Happy Meal. But acknowledge. No! Shut up or you get the whip!
Like, to be absolutely fair to him, he has, like, done pretty well. It's just it's gone on a bit longer than it should have.
It's lasted longer because the Canadian ginger kept it going by making comments that basically translate to calling them pussies in their own language. Because it turns out Usi is an actual slur in their own country.
Oh, God.
It means pussy. So, you know, he was telling them they feel a bit pussy. Which is why Roman burst into laughter in the middle of the ring legitimately, and Usos were trying not to piss themselves. Yeah.
Did he know? He must have known.
He must have known. Apparently a lot of it was spontaneous, but, you know, I think he was planning to say something. They didn't know what he was going to say. And it did catch Roman and allegedly caught the Usos and Roman by surprise, so it did make them piss themselves laughing a bit, legitimately.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, they're having a serious promo and he says that. and it just breaks down into them trying not to piss themselves.
When you know you shouldn't laugh, that's when you really have to.
Yeah. Roman, sit down. Acknowledge me. Do you want some of Daddy Affa's bells? No. Do you? No, then shut up. In all fairness, Affa almost killed people because Roman didn't win the title at WrestleMania one time.
I think it's probably hyperbole to say he almost killed people.
Have you ever seen an angry Samoan?
No.
Then shut up.
No.
Ollie, these people are... Well, they claim to be related to Haku. That should be all I need to say.
Oh, it's all just gimmicks, innit? I'm sure they're lovely
Um,
people.
Haku bit people's noses off.
Yeah, but in an affectionate way.
He pulled a guy's eye out. Into the guy's back while he was still wearing a shirt and actually removed part of the back. Although, granted, he was doing that in response to a guy shouting racial slurs at him and trying to attack him in a bar. Word is that Haku would never attack people unless they, you know, really provoked him.
Old school wrestling was pretty wild.
Well, put it this way, Jake the Snake once said that if he had a gun and a tank and he was fighting Haku, he would stand on top of the tank where he could see him and shoot himself in the head because he didn't want to risk shooting a tank shell at Haku, injuring him, and Haku being angry. Or I think one of the managers actually said they would choose to go to hell and suffer that than spend time with an angry Haku. It was preferable. Time with Satan and all of his minions would be, you know, a pleasure compared to 10 seconds with Haku and his fingers. Apparently he knew enough nerve holds to grab that part of your jaw and squeeze it in a way that actually crushed your nerves.
Shadow team must be getting close.
Oh
Hold the
no.
line, men. Hold
Yeah,
the
apparently
line.
Rikishi used to hang out with him and said he's never actually seen Haku do anything, but his family actually full-on warn him not to get on his bad side, or just if Haku gets pissed off at a bar, run away. Or do the ancient Samoan trick of calling his wife. Because the only thing that Samoan and Tongan men are afraid of is the same thing that Scottish men are afraid of. Their wives and their mothers. I say this as a man living in Scotland and is kind of an honorary Scot. The one person we don't try to piss off is my wife. Keep in mind, she's still recovering and I'm still terrified of making her angry. No, you've never seen them angry. It's terrifying. I will sit in a... Ollie, I will sit in a bathtub full of spiders rather than deal with her being angry with me. I'm that terrified of my wife being mad at me.
Yeah. So, how goes the war?
Well, we're entering the facility. I'm not sure how the Solarians are doing, but I'm pretty sure they're doing fine. I wonder how they're doing. One of them's alive, still holding his arm, screaming in agony. Nah, he's fine. Right, I'm gonna go off and pick up the wee one.
Alright.
I will be back. You just keep the conversation going. Do not mention the war.
Well, it's a bit difficult not to. We're in the middle of it.
I know, but future generations will tell us not to. And someone might make a comedy TV show where that's the punchline. Alright, I'll catch you later.
We've got access to base security. We should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
Turn on that choice. You think you can hide from me?
No, you seem to know this game pretty much inside and out. So,
There's, like, the first one definitely, because I've played it about 6-7 times.
Yeah.
Possibly more. Because although I could have just, like, created new characters on the second and third game, because me and Sam do kind of prefer that one,
yeah.
I like having the carryover.
Yeah.
So I suffer through the first one just to have a better game, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. For
But because of circumstances, I haven't always been able to
What do you want? I told you everything. Who are you? Alliance, right?
like do
I
the
knew someone
second
would
and
come.
third game through
They tried to break
playthrough
me, but
straight
I couldn't.
away.
yeah.
Shut it up.
So sometimes I forget that I've actually finished the first game and start again. That happened quite a few times while I was pregnant, I have to be honest.
Yeah.
Mind you, I was full of
Slow down. I need to know where you came from.
as my
Private
morning
Mano Savant of
sickness,
the 3rd
so-
Infiltration Regiment STG, sir. Captured well on reconnaissance 6 days ago. Glad to answer, sir. Never any questions from these bastards. Whispers and poking and cutting. I'd have said anything to get out and get some payback. That's not too much to ask, is it? A little payback?
What did they do to you, soldier?
Experiments, but I don't know what for. The effect of incessant whispering on my shortening temper? Who knows? I just need out.
Something's not right here, Shepard.
Setting him free could endanger the mission.
No. I need to get out. This room is too small and it keeps talking, and I really want to get out of here and get some work done. I need to get out. Let me out.
I can't take that chance.
Can't take that chance. No chance. I need to do what it says. I have to. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Oh.
He just knocked himself unconscious. However, there is the horrible thing that, unfortunately, there's going to be a nuke going off eventually.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
Hostile spotted. Give a little ground, Williams. We don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Dang it. Alright, try again. I almost had it too. Ah. Use the decryption. Woohoo.
Okay.
Open the store.
Well, you're not a Gath, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
The transmission wasn't clear. The fleet's not coming.
I see. Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat, and far more horrifying. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
Do you know anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that. Please, let me out.
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, hmm? A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
These look docile. Their minds are gone.
Why did Saren do this? There's just no reason.
Leave them. Let's get moving.
It's safest, but I would prefer they be put out of their misery.
Okay, we've done what we can here. Got a bit more Paragon. And some Codex entries. Go. Oh, sorry, Intel.
Lost shields. Perimeter clear.
I believe this is the frontal attack area where if I hadn't gone in from down below, we would have come in through here. However, you end up getting a bit bottlenecked, so I did the back way. And there's no more there, so let's go up the elevator. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do. Load.
Clear.
Everything in this room is done, so on to the next. area.
Okay.
Hello, Vetcha. What you chirping about, baby girl? Have you forgiven me for giving you a brusher the other day, huh? I love my boobs.
A friend of mine I hung out with a week ago said she preferred cats because when they hang out with you, you get the sense that they actually want to spend time with you, whereas with dogs, it's like, I need this.
Well, dogs are a bit more like constantly going, I need to know you love me, I need to know you love me, I need to know you love me.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I like that about dogs in a way, but
Well, yeah,
I appreciate
it's
the
nice. At the same time, it gets a bit
gets a
over the
bit
top
much.
sometimes.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, dude, you can let go. Breathe. Like, my old dog Anubis, before, like, when we first got him, he was quite a calm dog, but he was very much stuck to your side the entire time. So he would, like, just be there
yeah,
all the time. But he was such a quiet cuddler that you didn't really realize until, like, he went to somebody else,
yeah,
or like he was on a walk with somebody. Like if my mom took him and the other dog out, normally I would go with them, but like if I was doing homework or something, then obviously I can't.
yeah,
Like couldn't at the same time as them. But yeah, with our two cats, they've always been a bit of a, yeah, I don't know whether I want to actually like you or not. So you end up kind of going, um, you gonna actually love me?
yeah.
And they kind of look at you going, I don't know whether you're worth it, actually.
uh,
And you just kind of go, thanks, feel the love.
uh,
Doesn't use those, but does use this. Those are good, but they don't have any bonus or med recharge. I like keeping everything kind of up. Always. Holly, I do believe I have a few. Okay, I had one more, I think. She doesn't use that. She uses the shotguns. Ooh, that's a good one. Equip. Move that over. Pistol. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of her tech bonus. Her shield bonus, just to get a better effect. Okay. Wad. Agent. Let's get him up full for his armor and his sniper. The reason I did that because there's going to be more fighting up soon, so I want them all the best equipped I can possibly get.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
I'm not going to hurt you. Who are you?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you didn't even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in.
That is helpful.
Yes.
See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
What were you studying here?
It's that ship, Sovereign. It emits some kind of signal. Undetectable, but it's there. I've seen the effects. Saren uses it to influence his followers, to control them. It's called indoctrination. Direct exposure to the signal turns you into a mindless slave, like the Solarian test subjects. But there's collateral damage, too.
What do you mean by collateral damage?
Sovereign's signal is too strong. Spend too much time near the ship and you feel it, like a tingle at the back of the skull. It's like a whisper you can't quite hear. You're compelled to do things, but you don't know why. You just obey. Eventually, you just stop thinking for yourself. It happens to everyone at the facility. My first test subject was the man I replaced. Now I just want to get out of here before it happens to me.
Why is Saren researching this? Isn't he the one controlling it?
The signal comes from the ship. It makes us obey Saren, but I don't think he controls it. Not exactly. I think he's scared it might be affecting him. Indoctrination is subtle. By the time the effects become noticeable, it's usually too late.
Tell me more about this signal.
Signal's not exactly the right word. There's some kind of energy field emanating from the ship. It changes thought patterns. Over time, days, maybe a week, it weakens your will. You become easier to manipulate and control, but it's a degenerative condition. There's a balance between control and usefulness. The less freedom a subject maintains, the less capable it becomes.
I'm gonna blow this place to hell and gone. If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
You enjoyed that, Commander.
I will say, remember that Asari.
Yep, okay.
We're doing all of the games. Okay. Equipment.
clearing inventory space.
Indication that I'm getting too full. So, getting rid of a few of the weaker things or the ones I've got multiples of. I think that should be enough for now.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden Prime.
I always think there's another way down, but there's not. Oh, Petra. You're very snuggly today. Okay. Get that back.
This is not good.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am Sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
Well, that sounds ominous.
There is an entire galaxy of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They're harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine. And machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship Sovereign, it's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console's been disabled. Orders, Commander.
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Okay, suddenly this seems a lot more urgent.
Yeah, it sort of is.
Okay, so unfathomably old sentient species of machine has been harvesting civilization for its own ends for countless cycles, and we're just now figuring it out when it's going to kill us.
Yep, essentially.
Again, returning from your position, Jayato. Looks like Shadow kicked a sensor.
I'm guessing Commander Shepard has had better days.
You would be correct. Alright, that is closed.
Think we got him, Commander.
That turret could punch some nasty holes.
Yeah. Any problems?
No? Really been smooth, actually. Hello, sweetheart.
Oh, because Ollie's on there.
Ollie at the same time.
Yeah, Ollie's on the tablet.
Hi.
That's true.
See, he said hello. Yeah, that's him. That little picture there. She's just figuring it out.
She kind of said hi in her own way as well, which was quite cute.
Aw.
You might not have been able to pick it up because she tends to be a bit quiet. But
It's what she does.
she did say it.
Hmm. So, Ollie, are you gonna extend your memory on the PS5?
Can't really afford the
No,
expense
obviously not
at
right
the
now,
moment,
but is it something you might try?
Maybe.
I mean, again, all you really need to get it installed is a screwdriver.
Look out! They followed us up.
It's okay.
That's alright.
I'll hang it up. Yeah, you didn't drag your feet all the way home. That's very good.
Good work on the gun, Shadow Team. Now it's our turn.
I know. Just gotta be careful, it's all. Ah, disintegrating Geth.
I love the plasma rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need any help? You're doing a good job, sweetie. Let me know if you need help.
You've got it, sweetheart. You did it.
We just spoke to a Reaper.
That's it. We need to clear the gap and
Oh,
set those
yeah, you
targets.
got the Sovereign. You talked with Sovereign.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I missed Ollie's reaction.
He said that was rather obvious.
I know.
Just the way it beats. Fuck.
So, I was saying, unfathomably old mechanical being has been harvesting civilization for its own ends for countless cycles, and we're just finding out when it's about to decide to kill us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Set.
All in
Everyone
all,
hunker
I'm
down.
assuming Commander
Hunker down.
Shepard has had better days.
Honestly, not a good start to his first real, mission.
Vector mission, yeah.
Oh god, I don't like this
All
open-ended
right.
area.
Nice work. That's one less thing to
Let's
worry
see.
about. Commander, I'm bringing
Loads
us
of
in.
areas to
I'll
go
get as
for
close to the
cover.
site as I can.
Long stream. This is boss battle territory, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, I know you need a snack, because your grandma's put some very, very bad ideas into you.
Ideas. Okay, here's the Normandy, dropping off the nuke.
The nuke. Ah, for God's sake, fine, I'm coming. I'm coming to get your parasitic slough.
I'll do something.
Bomb is in position. We're all set here.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
Negative, Commander. The Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Are you gonna come?
No one gets left behind.
Get them out of there, Joker. Now.
Negative. It's too hot. Can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we...
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish arming the bomb. Go get them and meet me back here.
Right, good idea.
Up to
Good
the
idea,
AA tower.
Caden.
Move.
Right.
Stick to my peeps.
Your main squad. The A-team, as it were.
Yeah, Liz is, channeling her inner Christian Cage and doing it for the peeps. Oh, fuck, Krogans. Big. Oh shit. It's charging, take away its MasterCard.
Billy Krogan. I know that's not his name, but it's close enough.
They don't have names, they're clone Krogan. They're Clogan.
No, I was making a joke about Billy Corgan.
I only scream his name when I see a smashed pumpkin.
Flash face.
You're so cute, honey bun.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Heads
Oh
up,
no,
Boat
it's a
Team.
flying
Just
butt
spotted a
plug.
ship headed to your location.
It's already here. There's gas pouring out all over the bomb site.
It actually reminds me of one of those flying ants, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hold them off?
There's too many. I don't think we can survive until you get here. I'm activating the bomb.
Alenko, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure this bomb goes off, no matter what.
Oh, just decide where you're
It's done,
going.
Commander. Go get Williams and get the hell out of here.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenko.
Williams, radio Joker and tell him to meet us on the AA tower.
Yes, Commander.
It's the right choice, and you know it, Ash.
I'm sorry, Caden. I had to make a choice.
I understand, Commander. I don't regret a thing.
This will be the most interesting thing you do, Caden. Your death is worth it. Ollie's not talking because he's watching your mom basically kick space ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom's kicking space bomb.
My sleep cycle's weird lately. I'm either sleeping for 2 hours or 10 with no middle ground.
Ollie, you really need to sort that shit out.
I don't know what it is to sort out, to be honest. It's just...
Maybe go to bed at a reasonable time. Maybe get a hobby. Something in hospitality, perhaps.
You need to move fast, Commander. You can't hold them off here much longer.
I don't know. Try and figure out how to develop biscuit powers.
Biscuit powers, yes.
Oh my rage.
For the moment, I'm medicating it with Monster.
I'm going to quote Amidala here and just say, you stupid shit.
That's fair.
Oh no! A cutscene, which means nothing I do is matters. Look at him. Look at him and his big old tusks. Well, I'm out of ideas.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Solarians were the real threat. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
Why are you doing this?
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed. Trillions dead, but what if they had bowed before the invaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
Do you really believe the Reapers will let us live?
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're afraid Sovereign is influencing you. You're afraid he's controlling your thoughts.
Oh no, we're gaslighting him.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Why are the Geth following Sovereign?
They believe Sovereign to be some kind of god, the pinnacle of their own evolution. But the reaction of their deity is most telling. It is insulted. Sovereign does not desire the pitiful devotions the Geth hurl at it. They are
No,
just
that's something to come
tools,
into. I'm
and
God,
no
but it's a
amount
bit
of
of a
belief on
bore,
their part
actually.
will change that. But as tools, they are useful. They will survive the coming invasion. If organic life is to survive, we must also prove we are useful. We must work with the Reapers.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it. You're already under its power.
No, Sovereign needs me. If I find the conduit, I've been promised a reprieve from the inevitable. This is my only hope.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers. We can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard. The visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
You were a Spectre. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
You were the chosen
I'm
one.
not doing
You were
this for
supposed to
myself.
destroy the
Don't you
the
Sovereign
Reapers,
will
not
succeed.
join them.
It is inevitable.
Blofeld moment.
My
Hello,
way
Seb.
is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would do my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation.
Is he a birthday boy?
You must die.
Alright. No, but he is the author of all your pain.
All right, Pepe Le Pew. Let's see how your ass likes melting rounds.
You got 1 minute until the share play kicks out. Do you want to pause so I can restart it now? So that it doesn't
Yeah, kill you in the middle. Yeah, blow you up in the middle of battle.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So if I end the share play
Battle.
now and then start another one.
Okay, Liz is just going off to get more food to feed that, which must be fed.
Okay. Well, the invite's
She's
there
just
when you
had
want it. Seb says, too bad, he will die.
You master a dead tongue, but can you
Handle a live one. Yeah. Oh, you should
Nice.
like,
Your acquaintance.
you should watch the Sunday streams sometimes, Sam. You'd get on with Dan and our constant singing of "Stab the British, stab the British." Whenever I see Shock Trooper, I just imagine Mike's shocked face on a soldier. Okay.
Pronounce it cabaret. Make me. I just want to see Big Mickey climb over the cherry box and try and punch someone.
We get in and then you can sit next to Mummy again, okay, baby?
You go sit down, sweetheart. Mommy's gotta go. Mom's gotta try and save the universe, and look after a kid at the same time. The worst superhero ever, married man. I need to save that building, but ha! You'll never defeat me, married man, for I have your wife on the phone. No! The mayor's been kidnapped. I know, but I've got to pick up my son from soccer practice.
I had to research how to make improvised explosives and what weapons ISIS used for my script. I may end up on a list. Ah, the curse of the writer.
My friend made a thing I want to share with Seb at one point. It's obviously some of the language is a bit ridiculous, but it's between me and my friend's roleplay characters who are siblings, and they're running away from the mob. Like they've got the mob on their tail after all they've been trying to do is find a lost puppy. And like, quick, shit, they're shooting at us. No shit, get my gun. Pulls out a Walter P38. I said I see someone with stopping power, not a cry for help. Did you have to fuck the mob boss's son and daughter at the same time? You know damn well what happens when I put on a maid costume. We were only supposed to find a lost puppy. How the fuck did we get the mob on our back?
Yeah.
I know. I just kept laughing. I just found the whole pulling a gun out. I need a stopping power, not a cry for help.
Yeah.
Oh, that Desert Eagle. Okay, you used the lady's gun. I'll use this one.
Except as a Beretta is a girl's gun. That was
A Beretta is a useless gun when you really think about it. I still love having Margie around when we play when I try and play Resident Evil 1, and we comment on the fact that the STARS team, a highly trained, police force, are still using Berettas in 1996 is an embarrassment because the gun was outdated by like the 1940s.
What Seb's saying is a James Bond reference. Our tutor never shuts up about Resident Evil 1, he says. Really? What does he say?
Oh god, I'm curious considering we're going to be doing a stream of that at some point. Which, by the way, I have a few minor questions about how we go about it.
Yes.
Remakes or originals, and if we're doing the PS4, the PS4 ones that are on the PS5, it means we'll have to skip the PS1 versions of 2 and 3.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm guessing that we're only doing numbered entries.
I mean, we'll do what we can, I guess.
Because Code Veronica is available, but it's not a numbered one.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're not doing the Survivors. But if you have PlayStation Now...
I do.
We do get access to the Umbrella Chronicles. Which is more of a retelling of the lore, but in a quicker fashion, in a light gun fashion.
Yes, I remember. We had it on the Wii.
Oh, and Ollie, before I forget, guess what's being released on the Switch?
What?
An exercise game of Fist of the North Star. a boxing game that's motion controlled. You use a little.
I've got to get and stream that.
But Ollie, just try to guess what the advert hat says.
What?
You are already fit.
Thank you. But no. There should be a Fist of the North Star themed restaurant with the subtitle "You are already fed."
Yeah, and then someone suddenly gets fatter.
Are the Umbrella Chronicles a prequel to the Umbrella Academy? No, they're the sequel. First is the Umbrella Academy.
There's also the Dark Side Chronicles, but they suffer from shaky cam.
Yeah.
Apparently that was intentional. But it explains how Jack Krauser's arm got fucked up in Resident Evil 4. So I guess it's technically lore. Kick him in the dick. Punching him's good.
Dick Kick City. Last night's stream, we killed a man by stomping on his dick too hard.
I literally just watched a wrestling match where they smack someone in the balls with a baseball bat covered in drawing pins, and they hit him in the nuts.
Yeah.
Cute, isn't it?
So no one's testicles are good today. But also, Dick Kick City is property. Dick Kick City is property of Brian Zane. Please don't sue. We promise we'll endorse Sweat E-Beef.
Yeah. I like Brian Zane. He's fun.
I like Brian as well. He's a very rational human being.
All right, everybody, hang on.
Okay. And Caden's dead. Let's have a moment of silence for his death.
And that.
Okay, I'm done.
That planet is now experiencing nuclear fallout as well.
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just
Well, what do you
leave him
expect
down
him to do in a nuclear blast, you
There was
idiot?
no time. I couldn't save you both. The bomb was about to go off.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
It was my
It
decision.
wasn't your call, Williams. I had to choose. I chose you.
I'm sorry, Commander.
You were
You
with
saved
the
my life.
Solarians,
I'm grateful
bitch,
for that.
Not because your
But it
panties are
should have
nice.
been me. Alenko was a superior officer.
10
I would
minutes
have gladly
silence.
stayed behind.
No, thank you.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
Commander,
You have a redemption
excuse me for
arc, he
interrupting,
doesn't.
But I have an idea. I think the beacon you found in Saren's base was similar to the one you found on Eden Prime. It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
I think she
You wanna
uses a
join
kind
our
of
minds a
styling
bit, don't
gel, or do those tentacles just
Okay.
go like that?
Go ahead.
They all look like that, so probably it's biology.
So we're not going to get one with like long
Relax,
ones, so they're
Commander.
like a long
Embrace
braided
eternity.
tentacles.
Saren, Spectre. Yeah, I know. Apparently, a couple of Bond fans worked on Mass Effect.
Okay, we've got a Bray Wyatt filter going on.
We're here.
Quick, we've got to end this quickly before he turns the ground into a CGI set of worms.
Yeah.
That
It's a planet.
and it's a Reaper.
Incredible. I never thought the images would be so intense.
Reapers are your
I need a
salvation.
moment to collect
Heroes
myself.
logo moment. Yeah.
Did the vision make any sense to you?
So yeah, I thought.
It's
So yeah, Ollie,
a
your first
distress
experience with the
call.
Reaper.
A message
They all
sent out
talk like
across
that,
the
by the
Prothean
way.
Empire.
Huh.
A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Sarah needed to find the Mu relay.
Oh, we're near the
It
we're
is
near
the
the
only
end
way
then.
to get to Ilos.
Yeah.
Ollie, we're near the end.
We're near the end.
Yes.
How come you never told us about Ilos
Of the first
before?
one, at least,
The Mu
because
relay
Ilos
links
is
to
the
dozens
last
of
real
systems
planet you
in
go to
hundreds of
before the big
worlds.
climax.
How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted?
Oh, we might finish it today
Without
then.
the cipher, the images in your
That depends
visions were
if
never
Nicole
clear.
decides to be.
Only
oh,
now
you're
do I
getting
recognize
comfortable.
them as landmarks from Ilos.
Such a tired girl.
We need to get to Ilos.
Forget it.
You
the
will
Mu
be.
relay's
Go to sleep.
inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos, and that's where Saren is heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Our job kind of
Saren
requires
will
that
have
we
his
know.
entire fleet orbiting
go
Ilos.
there.
You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting.
Yeah, it's basically
I should go
sex
to
for
the
you
medical bay
people.
and lie down for a moment.
I'm not even
We're done
kidding,
here.
Ollie. That it
Dismissed.
literally is.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby.
Well,
I can link
it's
us in
not,
if you want to report back to the Citadel
it is the
Council.
main version of
You know,
sex, but
warn 'em
it's
about
not
Sovereign.
the only thing they use it for.
Well, guess
Spectres have
what?
gained a bad
My
reputation
penis
on
is
Earth.
used for
Set
sex,
the link up,
you know.
Joker. They need to know.
Their behaviour has
I'm
been
not
troublesome at
saying-
best. Yeah.
Commander Shepard, I'm pleased to see your mission
doesn't
on
look
the
on
Mars
like-
is a
Violated
success.
your she
Saren's
literally
formidable
violated your
enough for an
mind
army of
Yeah.
Krogan serving
without
under him.
protection. You're brain pregnant.
No, she's brain pregnant.
Oh yeah, they get pregnant.
We could have
Now it's
brain.
The Krogan would have served Sovereign, a Reaper.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report. Sovereign, Ascension machine, a true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming.
Oh.
If it turns out to be accurate.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports. The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
Well, that just points out a hole
It's
in your
highly
security,
possible Saren is
dickhead.
using false information to throw you off balance.
Now I see what happened
Our
to
own
you,
intelligence has never
Turians.
turned
Someone
up any
fucked your
corroborating
chin and got your
information.
neck pregnant.
Yeah. Play the Old Republic, but you must always use the flirt options.
I'm not smelling your
Sooner or later, you're gonna have to take something I say on faith, Counselor.
Try to see this from our perspective, Commander. Saren is a threat we can recognize. However, as far as we know, the Reapers only exist in your visions.
Well, you can't see global
decisions
warming
affect
either until it
trillions of
happens, you
lives.
dicks.
We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a specter. Not without solid evidence.
The Council cannot take any official
So,
action here.
what you're saying
That
is
why
I
we
need to let
created the
let the
Spectres.
Reaper
You have the
destroy
authority to act as
destroy
you
you
see
in
fit.
front of
If
everyone,
you truly
and you'll
believe
believe
Sovereign
it.
is the real threat, you must take whatever steps
They'd
are
still
necessary
try
to
and
stop
say it
it.
wasn't a sentient
And
ship.
Saren.
So we're on our
Oh,
own,
good
is
luck,
what they're
Commander.
telling us.
From all of us.
Oh no, the Reapers, no, they're fake news. No. That picture is very clearly not real.
Paragoned it. Get that bitch.
But there's a picture of
Hey.
it. I've seen it. No, it's not real. Fake news.
I talked to Saren, he said he didn't do it.
What?
I talked to Saren, he said he didn't do it.
I talked to him, he said he didn't do it. And I believe him. I mean, that's good for everyone. Everyone likes that, yeah? We like that Saren guy, yeah? Wait, no,
So my video game is The Wizard of Oz, but with the tank from Dr. No, which is alive and attacks people.
Well, let me just say, right now, we don't have any proof of these Reapers. No, your people going missing and everything, that's just robots. That's
Commander,
robots from another country.
Are you
Yeah,
coming to check up on me?
that's why we've got to build the space wall.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going
Yeah,
to be
it's a
fine.
stupid idea,
I
Nicole,
was
because a
impressed
space
with her
wall
knowledge
wouldn't
of
do
Asari
anything because they just
physiology.
fly over it. I'm just saying, I didn't believe, at the time, we didn't believe in 3D. Now we know it's real.
You're in
Okay?
good hands.
We know three-dimensional
Dr.
space is real
Chakwas
now.
knows what she's doing.
So what we've got to do
I've been thinking
is we've got to
about
build a
Saren.
space
I
sphere.
actually feel a little sorry for him now.
Hi, Daddy.
He's the last person I'd feel sorry for.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses
That's
his
Vetra.
identity slowly being swallowed
Tilly's
up by
not
Sovereign.
here.
But he has power
Have you
to
seen
stop
any
it.
of the Biden
I
and Trump
wonder how
videos
he
where they
first fell
play
into
video games
Sovereign's
and talk
trap.
about stuff?
Did he think he could
Yes!
somehow stop
The one where they were
Reapers from
on
returning?
talking about the new
Or
Vegas
was he simply
faction.
driven by a lust for power and glory?
Be my cat.
Whatever Saren's reasons
No,
may have
'cause
been,
we
they're
can't
long
have you
gone
making
now.
noise.
He has to be
Your
stopped.
tablet's too loud.
The tablet's
Yes,
too
I
loud
suppose
and we
you're
don't
right.
want it picked up.
He may
Do you
be
want to hear
Sovereign's
what's on
victim,
here?
but he is also a threat
The
to all
Yu-Gi-Oh!
life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute
No,
talking
we're not
about
turning it
Saren.
off because
It
we've
is
been
bad
waiting all
enough we
day.
are chasing him across the galaxy.
After we turn it
What she
off,
said.
after this is done, then you can have your tablet. But you need to wait.
I
You
should
need
go.
to be a good girl.
Goodbye, Commander.
Then be quiet then.
You're a good girl.
Good. Then shut up. Sorry for the Donald Trump impressions. It makes me sick every time.
Yeah.
I'd hate to get political on this game with space politics.
Yeah, no politics to be had here, no sir.
No, we're totally being fucked around by bureaucrats. Nothing
You've
political
been with
there.
CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you.
I'm sorry, but this has got the
Yeah,
its
I've seen
own
some
little political thing going on with a lot of
I bet
shit
you
going
have.
on.
Anything
Yeah.
in particular that stands out?
What's going on,
remember this
Basil?
so
A
there
lot
ain't
is
genetics
going on in
and
Mass
stuff.
Effect Austin.
That case was a bit.
Have you seen Austin Powers in Mass Effect?
No.
They've like actually put him like in the scenes
What
and
happened?
everything, so
Why
when the
were you
load of
investigating?
the
I was
zombie
tasked
people are
with tracking
chasing, it's
black
just him
market
running
trade
away
in
or
the
using that really small gun.
Yeah.
Nothing I needed to pursue.
Do I make you horny,
But during the course
baby?
of my investigation,
Somebody
I noticed an
unironically
increase in
believes that
body
Mass
parts
Effect
and
isn't
organs.
political.
We usually get a
Oh, and they
few
also get the part where you
not the
punch the
numbers
journalist and instead put in that
We weren't
scene
sure if there
from
was a new black market
they
lab or
insert
some
Austin when he
freak
punches
was
that guy and goes,
harvesting organs from
"That's not a
citizens."
woman, it's a man, baby."
Yeah.
You've
And of
seen
course
this
he gets
before
rid
on
of the
Citadel?
child at the end of the game by going,
Every so often, some lab
Then
sells
kicks
unwanted
it.
parts through the black market.
Yeah.
But they're not as bad as the Psycho.
and of course when he sees one of the
remember this
alien
one
women,
Elcor diplomat
he goes,
we
"Do
caught
I
in my
make you
first year on
horny,
the job.
baby?"
He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station.
So yeah, they insert Austin Powers
This
into
case
Mass
wasn't that
Effect
clear-cut.
1, 2, and
Turns
3.
out there was more going on than we first realized.
Complete with
you
him
figure out what
shooting
was
at a
happening?
Reaper with his
First,
tiny
we got
gun.
a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
There you go, Ollie. There's your math.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
10,000 a testicle, 40,000 for a full set.
What did you do about the
4
genetics?
testicles.
I thought I
brought in some
misheard
of
that.
his employees for
But
interrogation.
no,
you
he
didn't.
said what I thought he said.
While
Yeah.
I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
4 testicles.
You
And
mean
3
threatened?
hearts. We didn't want to give them
that
to him,
really
but
necessary?
they overpowered us.
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got
Nicole, you
frantic,
said you'd be
freaked out.
quiet. That means
I
no
ordered a full
talking.
exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That sounds fucked up.
That's the worst part.
Yep.
We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway.
Why does he say
Just use them to
testicles
make
so
more
much?
organs. They wouldn't listen.
Because Krogan
Well, it's
testicles
not worth
about
the risk.
sell a lot
You
more,
pursue the vessel
apparently.
and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
We're being reasonable, Ollie.
Do you have any idea
Yep.
what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
You don't consider yourself to be a terrorist.
Commander, things got heated back on Vermeer. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Naming your character Protagon, with his last name being Ist.
What do you want, Shepard?
This is
Why did you
Protagon
become a
Ist.
mercenary?
He'll be joining you.
Lots of reasons.
Such
Oh, there
as-
is actually a wrestling gimmick where the guy is actually his gimmick is he's the protagonist.
I needed to eat.
He even does the Naruto elbow, the
not
Naruto
stay and
people's
help your
elbow.
I tried to help.
He just does the
That's why I
Naruto
had to
run
leave.
across the ring and does the people's elbow.
What happened?
Saren has the
I was
favour of
betrayed.
infecting the population with nano
I was head of a
machines.
small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Where do they come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have
Why
suspected.
are you asking me? I got cotton reels for
But when your
eyes.
father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but
Cutting
we
my
didn't
ro-
get anywhere. When it was clear that I
Cutting my
would join
toast.
him,
That was the
he gave the
mishearing.
signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Oh god, he's going back
What
to
kind of
finish the job.
He's
I
not
left,
finished
I
with
made
them,
an
and if
oath to
biblical
my father's
stories have taught me anything, he still isn't.
I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Who has it?
He's watching the whole box set of my
Originally,
family.
it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. Lieutenant Alenko's actions will not go unnoticed. His sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
He knew what the risks were.
Of course. The grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
You have my
But yeah, in
gratitude,
your
Commander.
in response to your
Most people would've
question,
left our
Sam,
team behind.
I
The captain considers
probably
the
could
mission a
have beaten the
success.
Saejima fight
I
a lot
defer to
sooner, but I
Let
wanted
me
to
see
do
what
it
you have.
sword only with no recovery items.
Ah, well, you are in 1860.
Yeah.
I understand the samurai honor thing.
Yeah, so I was role playing as samurai.
Although I will also remind you, you have a fucking gun.
Yes, I'm aware.
Before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard.
Despite being a soldier, I have no soul. Well, that's not right.
Cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
I did actually. It's a hobby of mine.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Huh.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
Huh.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
What are you saying, Williams?
Me? I'm not saying anything, Skipper. I should double check my gear before we...
Mrs. Williams, are you trying to seduce me?
Oh, why I did a mug commercial.
The police are your business. I dislike Sting.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
I forgot she did that, actually.
I know, right? I didn't know. I honestly, to be fair, I didn't know mug root beer was a thing until you mentioned it.
Mug is like one of the best. Like, Mom always loves the A&W, but for me, it's a mix between mug and A&W, depending on the time of year and my mood.
Shepard,
Because
I'm
they've
glad
got
you're here.
slightly different tastes.
They all taste like mouthwash to me.
Good to see
But
you smiling
Elvira
again.
being part of one of them
So to
probably
speak.
makes it sell better.
I'm sleeping
Did
much
for a
better
while,
now.
yeah.
I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Oh, Danhausen has now started referring to CM Punk as Pepsi Phil.
Pepsi Phil.
But I need something
Pepsi.
big.
Apparently he went to New Japan.
What's so special
So he's
about you?
put so
It's my father.
Danhausen's put
He's the senior
Pepsi Phil
member of
better
the
not
Admiralty
to
Board.
have spent the
He's one of only
$94
5
he
people
owes
who can
Danhausen
overrule
on
the
New
decisions of the
Japan
conclave
tickets.
For the good of the migrant
Huh.
fleet. My father is responsible
Pepsi
for the lives of 17 million people.
Pepsi
Our entire
Phil.
race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Seren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
Geth
What would you
Phoenix.
need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Seren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Seren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Oh, my Tani.
Got some sub-quests started now that I've finally gotten the conversations.
Okay, we probably won't finish it today then.
We might. I mean, I say that like I know how long any of this is going to take.
Yeah, you know nothing, Ollie. Nothing!
Talk to Joker, get his sarcastic witticism out of the way.
Yes, it wouldn't be Mass Effect if we didn't get something out of Seth Green.
Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between
Jeff
Alenko and
Green.
Williams must have been... I'm sorry, sir. I don't know if I could have done it.
There is no right choice for something like that. I just hope I never have to go through it again.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard, you know?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry, I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
You'll pay for this whenever you're ready. You know nothing of this matter.
Not really.
Not scientifically possible. Well, I like this game more than you. Not scientifically possible.
We've got a choice. We could technically finish the main mission and kind of come back afterwards, or we could do it properly and do all the subquests first.
What do you think?
What do you think? What do you think, Ollie?
I don't know. Tell you what, let's do all the subquests first.
Okay.
We can make next week the finale for Mass Effect 1.
If we don't finish them in time, yes.
Yeah. Perhaps we even will. I have no idea.
Of course you don't.
Not some... What? Privateers. Oh, last night on stream I got the Blunderbuss song stuck in Dan's head. How many times have I discharged my blunderbuss?
It is, it is a good song.
Yeah.
It is very good.
The blunderbuss is a single-shot weapon.
Then again, it's a shame we haven't seen a blunderbuss in Ishin.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Just checking to know that I know exactly where I'm going.
We are very disappointed with your new operators.
Marcus Road.
You are passionate and I am very logical.
I forwarded the mission
Since
update to the
between
Citadel,
us are
Commander.
quite more than
Got confirmation on those
biological.
reinforcements.
A truce with the
Ambassador
Klingons?
Udina wants us
Are
to
you
report back to
mad?
the Citadel.
You
The
must
Council's
be
massing a
mad.
joint species fleet to deal with
I'm
Saren and
going
his
through
gang.
the transporter.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Go and get grounded first.
Okay, never you mind. We can do the. You know what? We'll do the subquests after we've stopped Saren or something. Oh shit! Of course, now it decides to do the low quality shit.
So, is stopping Saren the end of the story?
Basically, yeah.
Thanks to you.
Oh,
the
so this
Council's
would be
finally
the
taking real
story
action
finale.
against Saren.
The ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon, the conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
If Saren finds the conduit,
It's
we're all
real.
screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Traitor!
I hate being right.
I thought they'd listen. That they'd see.
You're an optimist, Skipper. Times like this, I'm glad I'm not. The Council's used to being the biggest kid on the playground. They don't want to believe Daddy's coming to pick them up. And eat them, I guess.
I don't care if I have to go to President Huerta. I won't sit back and wait for the Reapers to start killing people.
Whatever you come up with, you can count me in. I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once. I want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There. You made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
I can keep a secret if you can.
You better.
No, 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 no.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
Ah, thank God.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
Sounds important. You'd better go.
You almost kissed a racist. You almost taste the xenophobia. Oh, look at that silhouette. So perfect. So gone. So dead. Ah, don't worry, hon. Somewhere he's
Equalizing interior
salting
pressure
someone's
with
lawn.
exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
He's serving a better
Presley
purpose in the
has
atmosphere
deck.
than he ever did in life. Oh, you'll make better mulch than you were, man.
Garrus, if you do not mind me asking, how do you feel about hunting a Turian?
Saren is either a traitor or a madman. Taking him down will restore the good name of Turians everywhere.
Things are different among my people. There are so few of us. We are expected to be loyal, even when it is difficult.
That kind of talk will get you shot. Like a Autobot. Keep that kind of thing up, Tali, and we'll start a closed-knit club that you won't be a part of.
Show me what you've got. I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Well, we better hurry this up, or Ashley's been gone so long. If she's not here soon, her food's gonna get cold and eaten. By me. I know. Yes, another week of G1 abridged. Megatron is just brilliant. What's this? A bunch of Geth alone, minding their own business. My swarm of bullets will kill them. Or they better all have their ass. Do what he says. I like my ass. Stop. They're not supposed to escape. They're supposed to die. The battle's become more perilous with yet more bullets.
What's this? A picnic woefully underpopulated by bees? A large influx of bees will put a stop to that.
Oh god, it stinks.
Dr. Bees!
Dr. Bees is just brilliant. Yeah, friends just put up a status. I still can't believe Gate Guardian has support cards.
Of all things.
4 fusion options and 1 OP support spell card.
I mean, if you think how much support the Blue Eyes White Dragon has, given that... Seb says it does indeed have new support.
Then again, look, I think it's okay for things like the Harpies and stuff.
Yeah, but if you
Because
think,
when
if you think about the continuity of Yu-Gi-Oh, there were only 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon cards in the world, and one guy hoarded all of them. So the fact that it has this much support means he must have been paying Pegasus under the table to just make new support cards for him so he can beat Yugi.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying support for older cards is okay, to a degree. I mean, the Harpy... I came back at... Because originally, when I stopped playing the game, the Harpies were like this ridiculously crappy group of cards that were just really more of a gimmick than anything else. Now they have actually got a system. Which has helped me very well in the games, by the way. Well, in the PS4 game.
Seb says anime decks always get support.
All support except child support, but well, we'll see when some of the more ridiculous cards get something. I'm gonna duel against you. You use elemental hero cards. They're smelly.
I have an e-hero deck.
Maybe I may be a child, but at least I'm not a child with elemental heroes. Yes, hello Garrus, I see you. There's an interesting shotgun.
I thought it was better shotgun than what she's got, but apparently it's not. Kind of is, but oh wait, I've got maybe a heat sink that I can.
Nintendo be like, stop pirating our games. Pokemon White version 2, price $429. No.
Nintendo are a bunch of fucks. And I say that as someone who says the Switch is his favourite console. And who grew up on all of Nintendo's stuff.
Yes, yes. I'll admit I still have to start Super Mario Odyssey.
It's worth starting.
Yeah, I know. I know. Lilith keeps telling me, you've got to. It's fun. You get to jump on rabbits.
It's the best Mario game.
Yes.
And I say that in full acknowledgement of my nostalgia for Mario 64.
Which wasn't any good.
No, it was pretty good.
I know. I'm trying to get a reaction out of you.
Yeah. It holds up, but maybe not as well as people think. But it does hold up though.
It's had updated ports that have made it better.
Yeah. I got that Mario All-Stars collection, and it's just emulated versions of the old games, and that's fine. You know, it's still playable, but it seems like kind of a rush job.
My friend says I like the Broodals.
Oh yes.
She likes Harriet. She says you can dress up like her and you get a reaction from Bowser if you do.
Yeah.
Apparently Bowser is really into you cross-dressing.
Apparently Luigi is very supportive too if you, encounter him wearing a wedding dress. He's like, oh, you're getting married? That's awesome, bro.
Peach has some low standards.
Well,
again,
you know what my headcanon is with Mario.
I've shown you the picture. I still like that video where they take Mario to court over abuse because he keeps breaking into their house, eating all the mushrooms, and when the Goombas try to give him an intervention, he jumps on them and puts them in hospital. And they've had to put all these death traps around their house to try and keep him out because he keeps tunneling in. I needed the mushrooms to grow big. That's what he said when he pulled his cock out and started waving it at us. Hell, we were driving away at one point and he was following us and throwing blue shells at us. I'm asking you, you crazy Italian, fuck off and leave me and my family and my children alone. Our children felt so bad about this, they tried to stand up for us and he put them all in the ICU. I'm not paying you for anything.
That machine is a death trap. Yeah, my headcanon is that that Bowser and Peach are a couple, but for political reasons they can't be seen together publicly, so they stage these elaborate kidnappings and rescues for them to steal some time together. And Mario just takes the scenic route around the entire world because he likes hiking holidays.
Mine's kind of similar, only mine is that their relationship, obviously, because of racism and everything else, they can't be together, so their relationship is secret. And since everybody in the Mushroom Kingdom is inept at, everything... What kind of
situation are we talking about?
They have to resort to hiring the random plumber to go rescue her. And she plays along, pays him off with a cake because he's that cheap.
We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians.
And, she never really actually does anything with him. She maybe gives him a kiss on the nose occasionally, but never actually does anything. And as far as the people are concerned, maybe there'll be a whole class divide thing that is fixed if they ever get married. But Peach has no intention. She just wants her Bowsy.
I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted.
Look, Nintendo, just claim Bowsette already.
What is
Just
this
do
stimulant
something.
exactly?
Just do that.
Oh, I don't know.
You
the medical
can at
terms,
this
but
point, and
it
no one
increases
will
mental
fight you.
capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge.
Oh my
the
God!
Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
My assistant
put some
should
trust
only
in your
bend over
assistant.
for me.
Didn't you train him?
Sorry, too
My
much
assistant
information.
wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's
Oh
what it
my
did with the
God!
Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Context.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand! Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
All the best
There's no shame in
racists
having
take
a problem,
drugs. Look at
but you have
Herman
to get
Goering,
treatment.
says so.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like
Oh,
this.
Seb.
I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Congratulations, Liz. You stopped a druggie.
Yes, I did.
I need my drugs to be racist.
Yeah, play session's about to end. You got another one in you?
Liz has got it in her. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be making dinner anytime soon. Look at her.
You want me to restart the thing?
Yes, please do.
Okay.
I need a stimulant to continue to be racist.
The drugs don't work. They make hate crimes worse, says Seb.
I'm just imagining him with a syringe with a swastika on.
Oh no.
Oh, I can feel the xenophobia flowing within me. There you go, Liz. You're back. And take us there.
I still can't believe that could happen out in the open like that.
Neither could he. The C-Sec
So, Ollie, remember when we used to think that Zeb Coulter was going to destroy your phone?
I remember.
I heard
What if he got a cabal
They
of
pulled me off the
people who
mission,
have an obsession with
just like when they
destroying or
forced you to
taking
give
your
up the
phone
army.
away from you?
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted
Hey,
to
it's
warn
Keith
you.
David.
Including that musician who sang that song, "We're not
I
going
know
to
you're
take it
pissed off,
anymore,"
Russ.
coming over and going,
But you can't
"We
give
are
up.
gonna
They all
take
think
it."
it's over, but we both
We
do.
are
T.
gonna
Snyder.
You have to go to Ilos.
We
You
are
have to
gonna
stop Sharon from
take
using the
your
convoy.
phone from you.
Why?
There's only one ship that can get me into the terminal systems undetected.
No.
Ollie,
She's
that-
grounded.
that is what a
Citadel
$5,000
controls
joke
locked out all the
sounds like.
Normandy systems. But if we override the
Thanks,
ambassador's orders,
licensing.
we can get them to bring the Normandy back
The
online.
joke started.
You can be in the terminus system
Popeye
before
music
anyone
as he
even knows
gets
you're
more
gone.
racist after the injection.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel control
Oh
center.
god,
You'll
he's gonna
have a
have to have
few minutes
symbolism
before
when he
anyone
lifts his
realizes what
arm to
happened.
show his muscle.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Goose
Leave that to me.
stepping.
Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Punch him
The
in the dick.
ambassador won't forgive this, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of
duty.
options. I break into the ambassador's computer. or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Thank you, Dina. Fuck him.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal.
You don't fuck
you
off,
ready to
Keith
get the
David.
hell off this station, Commander?
He'll be charged with treason. Offense.
I still have some things to take care of.
Come see me when you're ready to do this. I'll be right here waiting for you.
Get another drink. Because I'm Keith fucking David.
Go around the shops.
I'm the president of the motherfucking United Goddamn States.
Hope all of you are out getting the call. Better came up and wanted pets off of me.
Ah.
So every time I was at a dialogue bit, she was butting her head against my hand.
Welcome back, Clan. Will you be needing
Funny how she does
supplies
this
for
when
your
I'm not
return to the
around.
colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Capital offense. Ah, I see. Show me what you've got. Oh God, can we still quote Rick and Morty?
We can.
Huh.
At the end of the day, the problem is being removed anyway.
Yeah. Do your best Bill and Ted impression. Most excellent.
Okay, I'll feed you two at least.
Remember the Alice Cooper scene? Yes, I remember. In Wayne's World, the "we are not worthy" bit, is that it? Yeah.
His Japanese family found their son watching anime in the English dub. And then a family of a crying, grieving Japanese family.
I mean, subs have better voice acting. I'm going through Bleach as and when I can muster the enthusiasm to do so. And
It's hard, isn't it?
yeah.
It's
Bleach is the most aggressively mid show I've ever seen.
I know. It started off okay. Season 2 and 3 were okay, and then everything after it just became a bit more...
They're fighting over the replica Karakura town. Or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, the Winter War.
Yeah, old man what's-it's got involved.
Old man Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Who decided, to just get involved and then burn 3 of them alive.
For the record, I could have done that at any time.
Oh yeah, by the way, all 3 of them are alive. They're still alive.
Fair enough. Uh-huh.
As of the, Quincy Nazi arc thing. Detective Pikachu, in this department we go by the book. Bang. By book. They've just put Detective Pikachu's head on McBain.
Quincy Nazi arc, I miss when he just cut up dead bodies and was attracted to young women. That's Quincy M.E., that's a different thing. Bleach is on Disney Plus. I'd say watch it, but I'm not sure you want to. It's alright.
Again, it's okay. It just
it
lost some. Look, once they beat Aizen, everything just falls apart very quickly.
I ain't even got to that point, and I'm struggling to.
Well, the thing is, that's what it's been building to, and even when they do it, it's underwhelming when they do it. And they still have the nerve to try and continue for several more seasons afterwards. And it's like, the magic is gone. It just doesn't work anymore. Then they brought it back, obviously, several years later to do the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. And it's like, yeah, the animation looks better and everything, but the manga still sucks because you literally have a villain whose superpower is, I can do whatever I want because I say so. It's the literal equivalent of the kid in the playground you played with who had the everything-proof shield because if you don't, their mom will come and talk to you.
The magic is gone. It does not work anymore. Wizards of the Coast be like. Well, Orihime's whole thing is she has DM veto powers, apparently.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I find it ridiculous.
I cut off that guy's arm. No, you didn't.
Yeah, her powers to defy reality or some shit.
Well, to reject phenomena, as they say in the thing.
Just remember, canonically, she ends up with Ichigo. And no one's happy about it.
I didn't know that, so...
Yeah, that's what T. Kubo was always going for, and it's like, really? Because they don't seem to have any real chemistry at all. Like, he barely speaks to her throughout season 1. She only comes around with him in season 2 because, she just happens to be one of the few characters with superpowers, effectively. And then they never see each other again until season 3 at the end, and even then they don't really talk.
I mean, if it's good enough for Naruto and Hinata.
And you've got to remember, yeah, but the thing is that they had been in a class together for a long time and had interacted before. Ichigo and Orihime never spoke to each other at all, had no relationship. It was a one-sided one. And you've got to remember that season 4 and 5 never happened
Hello there.
in canon.
Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
So in the manga, it went straight
Well,
from...
I've been skipping all the fillers.
Very good
Well,
things
from
I
season
have.
3 to 6, there's just no real relationship. But, T. Kubo wants us to go, no, these two need to be together. Look how natural they are. Like, they don't even know each other, really.
So there's no, we want shite supplies, idiots.
You know, I'm surprised he even knows her name. And no amount of dialogue of her talking about how she has the hots for him is going to convince me otherwise. He had a better relationship with Rukia, but she also has a good relationship with Renji, so, you know. You just ordered a pizza, have a cassette of Mario 64, soda waiting for you in the fridge, there's no classes tomorrow and you plan on spending the night playing. You are 30 years old and it's 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ollie.
It do be like that, though.
Quit living in the past, Ollie. Every day I wake up and say I'm tired of this, Grandpa, and every day the universe says that's too damn bad.
That's a Holes reference. Well, that's too damn bad.
Do you remember when you could just pop in a game and not have to install anything?
You can with Yakuza 0, just saying.
I know. Ah. Founder of Hogwarts. Okay, so we all know there are 4 types of kid. Brave, smart, evil, and malicious. Miscellaneous. School board. Yes, continue.
Yeah. What if 5th kind of kid? Oh, that's what Chug-a-Lug House is for. That's the college house.
Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Planning a wank?
Oh god, yes.
That's good. Thirsty? Hungry? Hoping to catch up on the day's news and spot? Hoping to write letter to friend or relative? Planning a wank?
So there's one of those old Ladybird book things. It says, Sugar Daddy and the magical twink finally discover the never-ending com jar.
Oh. I'm starting to worry about your social media feeds, mate.
It's a random thing that's being shared on my Facebook. I haven't checked my Facebook in a while, and there's just a suggested for you, your childhood ruined.
Yes. Reminds me of the beer sketch in Mitchell and Webb. No, that was actually done. Well, it was a dark sketch, but it was done tastefully without blackface. So, like,
Commander, it is good to see you again.
this
would you care to see some of its
it would appear
fantastic
that this
items
is an
today?
alcoholic
your
lager
items.
beer.
Oh, this one is pleased to do
Yes.
so, human. You will not be disappointed.
I love that he suggests that he just hangs out on the steps.
I think I might just sit on the step of your shop and.
Don't forget to lie down if you get a little sleepy.
Yes, will do. And like, I looked that sketch up on YouTube, and the comments were full of like people saying I'm a corner shopkeeper, and this is actually like disturbingly accurate to alcoholics who are in denial.
What? Getting a lot of getting a few small items that are very clearly not wanted,
Yeah.
and then that just saying, "Oh, looks like I can't afford, all these things I very clearly don't want."
I think I'll just put them back and get this German beer.
One alcoholic beer.
I found a meme of that, but it was about Monster Energy drinks.
Ugh. Because they don't need to legally tell you anything about what's in that stuff.
This appears to be a caffeinated stimulant drink.
I mean, technically, there's not really caffeine in it. It's just stuff to make your brain think it's active, but it's really not.
Taurine and ginseng, apparently, according to the can.
As we know it.
Yeah, the can only says a few things. Legally, thanks to certain jurisdictions, legislations, they're not. They don't legally have to tell you most of what's in there.
You've worked on yourself.
They can just put in, say, "Oh, it's got this in," even though it's got the most minuscule amount. Oh, Monster Ultra. Maybe I'll try one of these. Actually, I noticed this is a caffeinated, energized drink, isn't it, John? 30 milligrams per 100 milligrams caffeine. Blimey, that's quite a lot, isn't it, John?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, Ollie, I sent you the Joker thing with the lope on.
Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down. Ambassador Udina gave the order.
I'm gonna do it, Batman. Don't you do it.
The Normandy's locked down. I'll lock you down in a minute.
I'll wipe it with this.
Psychoville was underrated.
What?
Psychoville was underrated.
Recently released an official
Season 1,
regarding their
absolutely.
missing
Season
survey
2
team
is
in
a
the
bit
Hades Gamma
I
Cluster.
never saw season 2. To this day.
You
The
really,
remains of the
you
survey
need
team
to
were
remedy
discovered
that.
not far from their abandoned research camp. There were no survivors.
It's still bizarre,
believed
but
the
it
researchers
delves
were the
into
victims
weird
of a
territory.
random attack by raiders
Is
or
season
mercenaries.
2 on
Names will
anything?
be released after next of
No,
kin
but
are
I picked it
notified.
up cheap from CEX.
What you mean? I'll have to use disc-based media like a peasant?
You mean like someone who's not who actually feels like owning the thing? Then yes. Stop being a bitch.
No, I still prefer to buy physical games. Like I went out of my way to get Ishin physically.
So did I. I paid full price for it because I actually want to support it.
I paid full price while not paying a penny because I traded in and used reward points for it.
Fair enough.
You ready to get the hell off this station?
Just remember,
Commander?
Resident Evil 4 comes out
Let's do
soon.
it.
But I
I'll
also,
take care of the lockdown.
had money left
You get
over,
down
so I
to the
bought my
Normandy and
memory
tell
thing
Joker
for my
to stand by.
PS5. So now I have 2 terabytes.
Yeah. I also picked up the Grand Theft Auto Remastered trilogy while I was there, so if we wanted to continue that Grand Theft Auto run we never finished, that's an option.
Well, we could look. There's loads of different days we can do things. It doesn't have to just be, a law dump Monday.
Yeah. You paid the iron price.
Can I hop into? I said, pulls out a gun. Can I hop into?
And uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Either die a Jedi or live long enough to see yourself become the Joker.
Oh god, that's such a cringe meme. Oh lord, what Jimmy did through a sunroof. Yeah.
Stand by.
Jack be like,
Decontamination in progress.
Me and Seb have been having fun taking like cringe Joker memes and just putting them on the pictures of the
Anderson?
mask with a pile of money.
I didn't send.
Yeah, Keith David.
I don't like the idea of Homer Simpson having two teenage backstories in the same 34-year-old series.
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
When she's into Harry Potter as well as roleplay in the bedroom. Come, Dobby!
Oh.
Oh yeah, that cocaine bear thing.
I kind of want to see that.
Just wait till they do Adderall alligator.
Adderall alligator. Heroin hippo.
Well, to be fair, it's based off a real event, so, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they've made it a lot funnier than it needs to be.
A movie about giving too many drugs to a former British Prime Minister, Cocaine Blair. Oh, well, you've seen in Blair, he blatantly already was on cocaine.
Oh my god, he's definitely smiling now.
That gritted teeth face of his, he's definitely a cokehead.
It wouldn't surprise me.
That has to be the headline if he gets caught, yeah?
Motherfucker's smiling now.
That was a joke, by the way, for the benefit of the record of the stream.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm still getting those Steve Harvey looks like Mr. Potato Head pictures.
Stop sending me that shit.
Yeah, have you seen it?
You sent me one, I think.
I think I told you about it once. But it does look like Steve Harvey. Persona 4 will be like, we're gonna miss you at the end of the game. Bitch, I live like 2 hours away, what the hell? That's always bothered me. You see it?
Yeah.
It does look like him though.
Yeah, apparently people are complaining because the old James Bond books are getting content warnings put on them.
They've done the same to Rocky, so
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, I mean, like
in Rocky it makes a lot more sense because the first Rocky movie is really fucking uncomfortable to watch now.
no, it actually is. I mean, it's a really good film, but like Paulie is.
Paulie, yeah, I was gonna say Paulie. I watched it with Liz, and Paulie just made Liz completely uncomfortable just because of the way he treats Adrian in general.
Yeah.
You can't even say, "Oh, that was just the thing." Then, no, I know Philadelphia is a shithole.
No,
I know
it's
that's
played for being uncomfortable even in the film, and
I know, but it's just so. Ugh, God, I can't.
yeah. But no,
I
do
can
you know how bad book James Bond is?
I can imagine.
Right, Seb, give us some factoids, but also, do you know, book James Bond hates Bulgarians?
Okay, is it surprising?
Not just doesn't like the ones he's met, he has a passionate prejudicial hatred of people from Bulgaria. Of all...
Ollie, if you want to deal with a piece of fictional media that actually deals with racism and xenophobia in a better way, try the new Ace Attorney game.
And Korean people, apparently. No, it's just that that's like, I can't even think of a stereotype of Bulgarian people that he would attach his racist views to. Like, I mean, what even would that entail? What's his beef is what I want to know. And that's just one baffling thing about those books.
Well, yeah.
So I can't even imagine what those content warnings are. I imagine they're interesting stuff to read. Oh.
They can't. But by the way, the protagonist's a prick.
Yeah, well he is. He's also a massive Karen. Like, I mean, you've read Seb's 007 in New York script, right?
I have.
Yeah, that's actually much more accurate to how books James Bond is than any of the films were. And, you know, Seb got away with it by playing it for laughs. He just complains about food and everything. He got away with it by making Bond himself the joke.
I mean, I suppose it's fine in that case. I just found that thing. Chase scene. Those mafia guys are pissed. Did you have to bang his daughter and his son at the same time? She says while drinking from an open bottle of Jack Daniels. I told you what would happen if I disguised myself as a maid. Bang bang. And now they're shooting at us. No shit. Look in my glove compartment, bitch.
The explanation was he was having a really bad day, but in the books that's just how he is.
Murrah pulls out a 38. You have a gun? Yeah, not that one. I need stopping power, not a cry for help. Look again. Was out a Desert Eagle. She takes it with glee. Now there's a gun with some ball hairs. You use the lady pistol. Why do you have so many guns? Duh, in case I have to shoot someone. Bang, bang. Both open fire. Mafia car loses tire, swerves into a gas tank and blows up. Another case solved by Sassy and Sissy Detective Agency. We're looking for a lost dog, and now we're wanted by the feds and the mob.
You bet, Commander.
Ah, well, you live and learn. Freeze frame. The tablet's dead. It's been eaten by wolves. It's fine, it's upstairs.
It's bed right where I left it, like I promised.
I wonder if the Kill James Bond podcast would want to read my script. You should send it to one of them. Find a way to send your Kill James Bond script to Abigail Thorne or someone. Either on that podcast or in contact with it, because, you know...
Look, companies are obsessed with using IP, already existing IPs. They might as well use this one.
Looking for supplies?
Maybe.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet.
What are you buying? Oh yeah, he doesn't do that anymore.
What?
Yeah, he doesn't do the what are you buying?
Oh, they've ruined the game!
They've added subquests though.
They've ruined the game!
Oh, and there's one bit that really made me uncomfortable in the trailer. You can shoot a lamp onto a cow while you're being chased by the villagers, and the cow bursts into flames and runs into the crowd of Granados. I don't know how to process that. Also, you can actually block the chainsaw insta-kills now.
Cool.
With a knife, but the knives obviously have a durability.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Resident Evil 2 did the same thing.
Weapon durability has never improved a game.
Never improved, but I will say that in Resident Evil 2 it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, but it would have been better without it, though, wouldn't it?
Well, that's why I had the infinite one.
was a big yawn, Nicole.
Very big yawn.
I'm a little annoyed. The blade came out of my lightsaber. It still slots in there, but it doesn't stay in there. I can still basically use it as a reachy stick. But
You've been using a lightsaber as a reachy stick.
well, just to knock the light switches off.
That's probably what put it in.
Yeah.
You idiot.
I mean, the handle still works as a good costume prop and as a flashlight. Because if you turn it on... I said a flashlight. You get your mind out of the gutter.
No, it belongs there because it's fucking filthy.
Fair enough.
Because it's Seb. You know, the one I sent that meme to.
Yeah. It belongs in a gutter. So do you.
The render artist, you are obsolete. Obsolete these nuts, Tin Man.
Yeah.
And possibly do
Okay, I will start din. Obsolete these nuts. Oh. A movie about Seb fighting robots.
Obsolete.
No, this way Seb can reclaim the one-liner.
Reclaim the what, sorry?
The one-liner. The one, you know, the thing that's been murdered. Because everyone overused it.
Obsolete these nuts, Tin Man.
You know, specifically Marvel, but generally everyone. Obsolete these nuts.
David Bowie should have opened a tanning salon called Tan Machine.
Let's go, an encyclopedia brown hole.
Fucking hell, it's 6 o'clock already.
I know. Yeah, Liz says she's using the toilet, so she'll be right back.
Okay. What are we meant to be doing next?
I think it seems like we've got to do the story. We've got grounded, so I guess we're coming out of it, and either I think Liz is going to do some side quests, or we're going to do the main story on Ilos.
Yeah. Do the side quests affect the carryover to Mass Effect 2?
In some cases, yes.
Right. Because, we don't need to do all of them.
I know we don't need to do all of them, but some of them do actually affect things that'll happen, or people that'll be around, or events that'll happen in the second game.
Well, I'll leave that up to your and Liz's discretion then.
That is the wisest decision, yes.
Take into account the Count, the Mammoth, and Mass Effect. I maybe need to update this layout at some point. I keep saying that, but I don't know what to do with it. Somebody has to go out the window. Oh, are we, Did you see Quantumania yet? No, I didn't. I may see it tomorrow.
I understand you use the Force.
No. What?
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system
That's quite a specific distress call.
Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency
He sounded so disappointed. I know.
Please hurry.
You've been fed, so no. Go away. Go away.
Okay, we're in the Land Rover thing.
Yes. The Mako.
Oh, hey Jack, how are we doing? Hey, did you know that Tobey Maguire's Uncle Ben was a Batman villain? I did not know that. Does anyone remember Rover? I remember a Rover. You must be more specific. From The Prisoner. Ah. The big white ball parodied in The Simpsons. Ah, yeah. Why did you think a giant balloon would stop it? Shut up! That's why! That's what my dragon tank was inspired by. I thought it was inspired by the dragon tank in Doctor No. But that's the narrative purpose it serves. Ah, I see. Just stopping people from going too far.
You lead. I'll follow.
On my way.
Six-wheel drive.
It still handles poorly. Stop it, Garrus.
Why do you do that? Stop. Hopefully not for long. It's a bit laggy, but fortunately. Garrus, you need to just hush, bud.
He's been fed, he's just being difficult.
He's wanting more. I don't know what it is.
But he ain't getting more.
I know he's not.
Shut up, Garrus, you're not getting any more. No.
I did that.
Well done.
Looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Careful, Commander. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I did it.
Careful! It's a trap.
Hey. Amateur.
Oh, come on. Stop being a laggy piece of crap and
It would have to start lagging now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just as I'm doing dinner. Ugh.
Dennis, I cannot.
Sit down and eat your man like a dinner.
Okay. That's not dealt with.
It's a mineral.
Yep.
Yep, that's a mineral, alright.
I flew up as high as I could and went, yep, that's a city, alright.
I did that.
Well done.
They're rocks. They're not rocks, Seb, they're minerals. I think Sam would find that hilarious. Yeah, Sam.
Yes?
If you still have Netflix, Better Call Saul is very good.
Well, I still have your Netflix unless they,
I haven't.
Yeah, check the password thing, yeah.
I haven't changed the password or cancelled my subscription yet. So.
I know, you just know how they are.
Yeah. But yeah, Better Call Saul is very good, and Seb reckons you'd find the character Lalo hilarious, and I do as well. He's on the surface nice but psychopathic, says yeah, he's one of those characters. Well, I say one of those characters. He's a very unique sort of... He's like one of the cartel members who just... Like, he's very polite, but will also kill people like it's nothing. Sam would think his smile is funny.
I'm sure.
and then bread.
Sam would also find the tugboat scene hilarious. I don't know any Joe Dog or tugboat. Fun fact, if you watched 20 episodes a day, you could catch up with One Piece in under 2 months. Soon.
Mm-hmm.
And if you skip intros, that's probably about 4 hours, maybe, in a day. I'd probably have caught up faster if I skipped intros ever. I don't know why I don't. Well, the One Piece intros are usually pretty good. Seb says, watch what I sent you, Sam, whatever that is.
I will.
Yeah, but how much time would I have left for Top Gear? Well, you don't need to. What? Well, you don't need all that time because you're already mostly caught up at this point, aren't you? You're through Dressrosa at this point. In the same time frame, you'd probably only need to watch 3 a day or something. You've already done most of the work. You'll have plenty of time for Top Gear. Well, I say do work like it's not something that's enjoyable in its own right. Jack, do you remember the episode number that you last saw? Share play will end in 5 minutes. You got another one in you? Or do you want to call it
dinner's
here?
coming.
Let me just do this bypass and then we can just leave it here.
Alright.
It's gonna actually
771.
crash on-
Oh, it's gonna crash. Do you want me to...
Yeah, it's crashed on the offer.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Rumbling tummy foods coming, rumbling. Oh, right, I get it. Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Just.
Excuse me. Oh, Attack on Titan returns for the 3rd final season this week. They've been billing it as the final season since like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
But it's like the final season part 3. Just call it season 6.
This is Funimation's bullshit I was warning you
Well,
about.
no, this isn't. Well, this wasn't a decision by Funimation. This is from who is it that distributes Attack on Titan in Japan? Is it Toei or is it
I don't know. I haven't watched Attack on Titan since season 1.
Mappa? Yeah, this was a decision by Mappa.
That's stupid.
Although after season 3, it sort of becomes a completely different show. After having become several completely different shows throughout the course of season 3. Remember the earthquake episode? I do. In a good way, I think, yeah. So, We good? What's going on?
You might want to save it before we do anything. Okay, Liz has just saved it, so we'll just call it here.
Okay. Well, that was a good stream, I thought. It was nice.
Yeah. It was yeah, we got a very good stream at the beginning.
Yeah.
So wait, so you can hold that.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
The next bit will be the finale then.
Yeah.
Some
Hopefully.
sub-quests and then
Yeah.
I'm
Well-
just gonna do the loyalty things, and we can do the rest of the sub-quests after.
Okay.
But this planet does Rex's armor.
All right.
Okay, so we're saved. So I just leave it exactly as it is for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you? Angela and Tommy, you guys on good with the Batman villain? We did indeed. Excuse me. Thanks for joining us, those who did. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week for more space adventures for Mass Effect Monday. See you next time, guys.
Bye.
Family Fortunes wave and